Alright guys, this is something I never ever thought I would get the chance to do, but today I will play Asphalt 9 Legends China for the first time ever. I don't know if many of you guys knew that this version of the game even existed, but basically this game exists because of the Chinese regulations which force games to either adapt to the Chinese market rules or just get out of the country, a situation that many games solve by launching a separate and exclusive version for China. So it's the case of Asphalt 9 Legends, and that led to this new version of the game to have a different development team which allowed them to add some features the global version never had. This is my first time playing this game from my iPad since it's only available on Android and iOS, and these are my first impressions, so let's have a look. As you could see, Asphalt 9 China is a bit behind in terms of content since on this season they just got the Devil 16 Drive Syndicate, while for us in the global version was released close to the end of the last year. There are different special events as well, but you know I will get into all the differences on a separate video in the future if you guys want, of course. So today I will just have a look over some of the most evident details of the game, like the Legends Pass, the store, and you know, that stuff that catches my eye. All the prices you will see are in Chinese yuan, which is the currency of mainland China, and in case you want to know, 1 euro equals to 8 yuan more or less, and a dollar equals to roughly 7 yuan more or less as well. Also we have a Gauntlet store, but I will check into that later. Oh, and now that we are talking about currencies, I think that most of you guys already realized that there are some kind of orange coins next to the tokens, and those are the vouchers. Unlike Asphalt 8 where vouchers were released not so long ago, these orange vouchers have been on Asphalt 9 China from the very first day, and it's a currency mostly oriented towards cosmetic details as well as to get some epic parts, maybe some cards and even tokens. I might be wrong, but as far as I know you can get these orange vouchers from the store using real money, but these vouchers aren't like the tokens, so for the price they have, their value is even better, I would say. Even more if you like cosmetics, which I can assure you that this game version has an absolute ton of them. I mean, man, don't get me started on cosmetics because I swear to you guys that I have been checking for a solid hour all the different decals, nitro effects, and literally all the other things you can customize on this game. Man, I mean, you can even customize the garage, the literal garage, and there is not one nor two options, but literally 10 different garage options you can switch to, of course by spending some vouchers, some of them, even though I got the good old dark garage from Asphalt 9, the one we used to enjoy back in 2018 completely for free after playing for a while, and that's more than enough for me, guys. If we have a look at all the other cosmetics, we have nitro effects for every kind of nitro as well as the peak in animated decals design. Guys, there are animated decals that change depending if you are drifting or not. I mean, look at this new EP9 decal. It has 2 modes. This is just insane, man. I barely have words to describe how cool all these cosmetics are. If you're a person who likes all this kind of stuff, this is like being at an utopic version of the old Asphalt 9, which despite it had a solid amount of decals, it doesn't even come close to all the stuff the Chinese version has regarding cosmetics. Oh, and I almost forgot it, but this is what happens when you purchase any decal on this game. There is an animation just for that. It's just insane. And at the same time, I can't avoid being a bit jealous of the Chinese players for being able to play this game whenever they want. I mean, that's a bit of a joke, by the way. I don't hold any hard feelings toward the Chinese players. It's just that they are really lucky for having full access to this game. But now it's time to have a look at the gameplay, right? Okay, so I have been playing the main multiplayer season, which as for now has Ghost's livestream, and I have been pushing a bit here and there in order to show you guys a bit of gameplay with faster cars. As you will see on the laps I'm about to share, there is basically no lag or anything like that, which massively surprised me considering how the main servers of Asphalt 9 China are located in China, as far as I'm aware, and I thought that the distance would play its role since, you know, I live in Spain, but not really. I had no connectivity issues nor any kind of serious lag spike. Also, I'm playing with the graphics the game set according to my device specs. This is my iPad Pro M1, and you can check with your own eyes that the graphics are quite decent, to say the least. Oh, and I almost forgot about this, but you can adjust your graphics from settings, which is something I only saw on the old Asphalt 9 global version, but on Windows only. Being completely honest, guys, this gameplay you can see right now brought me memories of the old Asphalt 9 Legends and how much I miss it. I mean, those graphics were really good, and once again, just like I said in all the other videos talking about this, I would switch the current Unite graphics with these ones at any time. Because Asphalt Legends Unite graphics are great, but not as big as these ones, and you guys know that I have been seeing this from the day one. It's just that getting the chance to experience them again just feels so nice. There is just too much to have a look at for this being my first video, so I will have a look at a couple more things and I will save a bit more for the future, because for example I recorded the Gauntlet gameplay already, but it's a really long clip, so if you really want to have a look at it, drop your like and let me know in the comment section, and I will make sure to do a video about that in the future. Now I think it's appropriate to check the Legends Pass, since I will be mad honest, it gave me so many flashbacks, because this Legend Pass has 50 tiers just like the good old ones we used to have in Asphalt 9 Global, and I think it has the same length, but what surprised me the most were the rewards. Guys, this Legends Pass gives an absolute ton of stuff, most of which I have never seen before, like ultimate import parts that, for example, allows you to exchange them for any import part you could need of that class, ultimate blueprints which are like wildcards, as well as the good old tokens and that stuff. Now that I brought up the topic of epic import parts, if we have a look at the upgrades of a card, you can upgrade a card for one level of each stat at the very beginning by watching an ad, and of course once that you upgrade the stat to the max level, that's when you can apply the ultimate epic import card. At last but not least, I will have a quick look at the time limited events, because I have heard that they are quite different as well. These top-up events basically gives you the rewards based on the purchases with real money that you made into the game. There is like an ongoing burst of speed about the Neo EP9, the usual credit cap, and apparently the class caps that we had in Asphalt 9 Global are simultaneous here, and you can claim a quite decent amount of tokens just by using normal cards, which is quite nice, honestly. The classes in Asphalt 9 China of course are different as well, and many cards are redistributed, but I think I will talk about that in upcoming videos. This first touch has been a bit of a shock for me, because I honestly never thought I would get the chance to try this game, since it's a bit tricky to get access to, since it's oriented to the Chinese public and thus not meant to be played by Westerners, but still I had a quite pleasant first impression, honestly. I really hope that you all guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. Stay tuned to the channel in order to not to miss absolutely anything about Asphalt Legends Unite, and I will see you really soon as usual with much more content. Goodbye guys.